Good morning. I think we're still in the morning. Yeah, we are. It's still morning. It's 11:08. So it's still morning. Good morning, everybody. I feel like what's that movie? Is it Why Did I Get Married? Is that the one with Janet Jackson? Yeah. When she's like perfect Patty messed up. That's kind of how I feel right now. How are you guys doing? Not gonna be on long. Just wanted to give a quick update. As you can see, we're out and about. End up having to go rent a U-Haul because Perfect Patty messed up. But anywho, so real quick status on a couple different things. The vault received quite a few emails, inboxes, messages on the site, and it wasn't 8 o'clock in the morning. I never said what time. A lot of stuff happened. Like, I was not even prepared. When I set the date, I did not know that one, MJ had his science fair, because we found that out after the fact. Like, we actually found out on Thursday, Friday, one of those, that MJ's district science fair was yesterday. So I had to go to that. We thought the paper would be in much earlier. That was scheduled for yesterday, in the middle of a rainstorm. So that kind of took precedence because that was 8 pallets of stuff that had to be coordinated and moved around and all this good jazz. And I had to go sign paperwork for larger storage units and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff happened yesterday, to where I didn't get all I wanted uploaded and to get it where I published it, because it literally just, like, when I was at the computer, I had to go because the paper is being delivered. So I ended up not hitting publish. Some things happened. We were working on this order and having to break down these pallets until 9:30 last night. So a really long day. After I got home, I did release some of it. There's a lot more that I have to put on there. So I do want to say this. I designed in Silhouette Studio. And where I say Perfect Patty messed up is in trying to please everyone and offer my templates in SVG, Photoshop. And it was a bit of an undertaking to try and convert all of those over to where I was trying to do like all of them to where it was an SVG version and a Photoshop version, because I know everyone doesn't use Silhouette Studio. Cool child. It was more than, I mean, I've done it before, but it's like when you have so many of them to do, it's more work to do a bunch of things than it is to do just one. So in trying to do it all, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is team too much. And then like SVGs, I completely forgot that you cannot upload SVGs to the site. It tells you that. I just opened it. Okay. So it tells you that, how can I say? Which I just realized that I was wondering why no one was answering the questions. And I realized that it was because everything was in pre-order. And so it was in draft mode. I thought you guys were actually like seeing the stuff that was loaded in there that says, before you go, like, you're on the wait list. And I didn't realize that you guys did not get to see any of that stuff. I should have published it and left all of the files in draft. But again, Perfect Patty messed up. Did you remember to get the batteries? All right. So, oh, it's open. Oh, because I'm in drive. Go. So yeah, I did not realize that you guys didn't even have access to even let me know about the links that some of them were, because y'all remember when I put all of my videos in private mode, that some of those were not there. So it's like once it opened up, people were like, oh, this link doesn't work. This like it's still in private, it's still in private. I'm like, oh yeah, I completely forgot about those. And I kept wondering, I'm like, no one's answering the questions. Like, what do you what program do you mainly use? I think like I don't know, there's like a bunch of questions like on there that please guys go in there and answer them now that it's open. But I was like, why is the whole time I'm not thinking. I'm like, no one's answering the questions as to what programs they use and like all this other stuff. And I couldn't figure out why. Did you take the big brush or took the pink brush? The broom. The broom. The one my mom was using. Huh? I took my broom. What happened to the one I brought yesterday? Oh, okay. All right. Later. Huh? Okay. Anywho. So yeah. I was like, this is why no one was answering the questions, because it was still in pre-order. So I thought that I took it out of pre-order and like all of the lessons were in draft mode because I was adding stuff to it. Did not realize that, so that was my mistake. And because I'm like, why is everyone's like asking that? Because I'm like, I put all of this stuff in the pre-thing saying that, you know, you can watch these videos in the meantime, it's going to be on the 6th. And I'm like, why am I getting all these emails? And I'm like, let me go back and look. I was like, that's why. So, so yeah, that was my fault in missing that one step and just trying to get this out. So then like I've spent, you know, like every day, like I still had classes and like, you know, I've had orders and all that stuff. So little by little, have it on my laptop. I've been trying, and that was the other thing too, because I have so much stuff to do during the daytime. I was trying to work on a lot of it like in the evening, and then not having version 4.3 on my laptop was the other thing, because you can't save as an SVG from version 3.6. So I was trying to do it the long way, where I was saving it, you know, because I had to save the silhouette file, then going through, what's some people call? What's them folk? Trying to debate on who do I want. I guess because I'm on with you guys, I guess I'll go to McDonald's. I really wanted a Wawa's frappe, but I guess I will go to McDonald's because I don't want to get out the car. Hold on, because I don't think my husband gave me back the P card, which I think he has it because he just had to use it to rent the U-Haul, which means, oh no, well then what the hell did he use? Because the P card is here. Anywho, I also trying to watch my thought. Oh, so I try to do the long way and use Ideas R Us to convert a silhouette file into an SVG file. Forget that you can only do 10 a day. So it just was a longer process than I anticipated, because I had so much other stuff to do during the daytime, classes, lives, all this other stuff. And I had to try to do that at night. Bigger undertaking than I thought. So I'm going to, like, if you're someone that you're not using Silhouette Studio, you're trying to use it in another program and you purchased it for that, you have to be patient with me, because and I should have just said that from the beginning, that these will be Silhouette files and, you know, maybe some SVGs. And I should have just put that out there from the beginning. And I'm like, most people know that, hello, Silhouette's Anonymous. Silhouette's going to be first. So if you purchased it for other programs, I'll send it out. If you, I don't know, want a refund or whatever, they will come as far as like the other programs, but it's just a lot and it's going to take a little bit more time, because once I do the SVG and the Photoshop, I have to then zip them all, because you cannot upload SVGs to the site. it's a file that it doesn't recognize. So it's a lot of steps where I'm just so used to just creating Silhouette Studio and hey, it works for me. I just go. But now having to convert them and then do an extra step. So to convert it to like a Photoshop file, I have to take it from Silhouette Studio, save the Silhouette Studio file, save it as SVG file. Hold on one second. Yes, may I please have a large caramel frappe, light whipped cream, and a value fry. That will be all. Thank you. So then I have to take it into Illustrator to break the layers down to break the layers down to save it as a Photoshop file so that it's layers in Photoshop and not just one. So then once I do that, then it's a matter of saving it. And then Photoshop, I also beat myself up because I know a lot of people who follow me are newer to graphic designing and might be newer to Photoshop. And you have a lot of like Photoshop templates that they're template, like they're made, like they're easy made for you and not just the sizing of it. To where, they'll even have like the clipping mask already set up for you where you can just put your picture in there. And a lot of people just don't know, like they want to use Photoshop, and like me just having the template, like I can go and take a template and I can design in it the same way I design in Silhouette Studio. But a lot of Photoshop templates, they pretty much hold your hand. They provide a lot of stuff where it's just like how my girl Shannon says. She always says it's like 5-minute templates or 10-minute templates, 10-minute templates, where you can just go in and just change the name and all the layers and stuff are there. Well, I don't deal with Photoshop like that. But I was trying to add certain things to these to make it easier for people who are not used to Photoshop, but they want to try and learn it. That's just a no-go for me. Like I was trying to be perfect Patty. I'm trying to be everything to everyone and think about everyone, and it was burning me out and I just cannot. So I do apologize for that. If you purchased it for that reason, if I have to refund it, I'm okay with it. Just send me an email. But that Photoshop stuff is gonna have to, like, I'm gonna have to slowly upload those. Oh, I have, oh, I'm on with y'all, so I can't even use the app because I don't want to go through all that. But yes, I do have the app, but I'm on my phone talking to y'all. So I'm not even going to get credit for this one because I actually could have got my frappe for, well, I should probably do it because I have 20,000 points. I never really use them. So I probably should put y'all on pause. I just thought about that. Thank you for saying that. I probably need to go ahead and let my frappe be free, child. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Thank that's thank you, best friend, because babe, I completely forgot. Oh, also, if you are leaving me a comment and you are on Shaquille Lavelle Pericles, which is like my regular pages, for some reason, StreamYard does not show me the comment. Did it go? It just says welcome. Okay. Oh wait, let's say $6. Says $6. 0218. Anywho, but yeah, if you're watching from Shaquille Lavelle Pericles, I cannot, it doesn't show me your comments. So you're gonna have to come to one of the other platforms in order for me to see your comments. I always forget about that. But I wanted to put it on there just in case people watch me from that one, just because I'm getting all that information right now. So anywho, I'm to be able to get the stuff uploaded faster. I'm gonna upload I can't answer that. It's gonna take away my points. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. It still says okay. There it is. The code didn't come through. Anywho, um, but yeah. So I'm going to upload more of the things like today and tomorrow. Um, and they're just going to be the silhouette versions. Because I have to go back in and change them. And thank you. Oh wait, why do I have two cups? So I'm trying to get the email out today. There's a bunch of stuff that we have to do today because the paper and all that stuff is in. Having to change stuff on the site because we were not sure what the final cost would be when we order in like the large things like that and it goes through our broker. We know the shipping, right? We know the freight, but we don't know the customs fees. We don't know the delivery fees. We don't know any of those things until they get here because things will change with customs. And with customs, they have added customs or port congestion fee or something like that. So what we paid previously, and then this was a much larger load than we have had before. So the fees were, let's just say, total for this load, I jumped around 16K. Just for like to get it from China to here and to my warehouse. Like so, we can't really set prices until we get that, because we have to go and divide it and all that stuff to make sure that, we're not losing no points. Okay. So once we had like all that stuff this weekend, I had like a bunch of stuff to do, so I couldn't finish it this weekend. We're finishing up because we actually didn't get the full on delivery until yesterday because there was an issue yesterday, so they had to tack on some stuff. And now I'm putting all this stuff like on the site. So we do have the tacky paper, we do have the rolls. The other issue is 24-inch rolls. Perfect Patty again messed up because I did not do 300 feet this time. And mind you, I've had 2 months to really think about this, and there's so much stuff going on. That's why when you grow like this, you cannot do it by yourself. You have to have checks and balances. Like it's just a must. But I completely forgot that the 24-inch rolls are now only 100 feet. So we were like, okay, guess what? They're not going to be sold as singles. They come two to a pack. They have to be sold two to a pack because that makes it a lot easier for us trying to find boxes for them. Well, because our cargo got kind of like destroyed. Not destroyed. I'm not going to say that. That's a bad word. We just had to make some modifications. Some of the rolls had to come out of the boxes and stuff like that because the guy was not very careful in how he did some stuff. And some of the rolls had to come out of the boxes. So now we have to now go and purchase boxes for them for them to go out. So if anyone wanted a single one, but we may end up making it to where if we can't find a box small enough, how we did it last time where we had to create this foam board piece and put it in there so that it didn't move around and transport, that takes up a lot of time. Like, y'all understand how much stuff goes into, like, especially with how my husband is and how he packs stuff and how like the care that he puts into it. So we used to have to create like from foam board and create this thing at the circle in the middle, cut the foam board down to this square, put the circle in the middle, and then put 3 of them to hold the roll in place because it's way bigger. Like you can't find a box that's made right for it. We're not trying to go through that again this time. So we're trying to source a box that it can fit one roll and be able to like kind of go from there. But as of right now, when we put them on the site, the 24-inch rolls are going to come 2 in a pack. Like you're not going to be able to buy it by itself because we don't have a box for it. The boxes that we do have are just like, they're just way too big. Like, because they're made for they're made for the 24-inch, like 328-foot roll. So when it comes to that one, we can fit 3 in there. So we can have a 2-pack and a 3-pack. Right now, a 1-pack, just not going to happen. So yeah, that's like that whole thing with that. But it is here. The sheets are here. Now that we have finished everything for like with the delivery, all that stuff, we got all that. I'm going in and modifying the prices because I had the prices on there just based off of like the raw cost and the freight, like the import cost, like shipping it from China to here and all that. But now that we have like all of the brokerage fees, the customs fees, the this fee, the that fee, the this fee, there's like 8 different fees on there. Now that we have all of that, I can input those numbers and put the right price on there to make sure that, hey, we're meeting our profit margins like we're supposed to. So it will be on the site soon. Just like I know I said probably today. If anything, it'll be on the site today, but later on this evening. They won't ship out today, so it'll be on later on this evening. And also with the 24-inch ones, we have to when you order them, if you are going to order rolls with anything else, you're going to see that your shipping is going to be higher because it has to come like they can't ship with anything else. So we have to set them up where they're like technically from like a different warehouse. We have to do like a bunch of stuff with it so that you can put it in one order. But you're going to see that your shipping is going to seem significantly higher because the rolls, the 24-inch rolls, they have to ship by themselves. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They have to ship by themselves. And then with the 13-inch rolls, it is limited, like because we can fit like them in the big box. But there's a certain way we have to do that too, because I was like one time where somebody ordered like they ordered 3 13-inch rolls, they ordered the bundle pack of paper, and they ordered ink. Well, we ain't got a box big enough. Well, we ended up having to go buy a box for that from Walmart so that we can put all that stuff in there and then modify the box. Like that becomes a lot of work. So we have to just figure out the best way to do it with the 13-inch rolls or 8.5, or you can mix it with other stuff. But for the 24, we have to set them up as if they're technically coming from a different warehouse, which means you're going to be charged shipping for your regular order, and that so your shipping will seem significantly high. And now because of that, I now have to go into the apps and download the app so that anyone that purchases a 24-inch, they have to check off that, hey, I acknowledge that if I am placing this with another order, that the rate on it is going to be higher because this has to ship by itself. It's going to be a separate shipment. So I have to set that part up. So yeah, we have to set that up. And yeah. So it's a lot going on. We are working around the clock. Even once we got home last night from like 9:30 because stuff fell off and we had to depalletize and all that stuff. I was still up working. My body hurts. Even body hurts. My mama body hurts. MJ tried to be a warrior. He did a lot. He wasn't sure, like he wasn't picking up stuff properly the first time, and then we caught him. But he wasn't feeling like his body was hurting. My brother-in-law body was hurting. Like everybody's body was hurting. So I worked through the night, but it's still some stuff to do. So the vault is open. I know now that there are some of the videos that are still in private. I'm going to fix those. And I will tell you now, they are not tutorials like for the stole. Some people asked about that. They are not full. Actually, you know what? That one, I think I probably have to move that one. They're not full on tutorials for like how to like design in it. I have a graduation stole. It's just a basic one to say, okay, hey, this is the template. You would crop down to this. Like it's a really basic one. It's not like a full on, it's not a class. Like it's the bare minimum and the bare basics of how to utilize the template. But it's really the same no matter what template you use. It's pretty much the same as far as cropping things down, adding your text and things like that. So it's very, very like the bare minimum basic. I'm not sure. I know someone said 2 of the links weren't working. It said private. I have to go back and look and see which ones are saying that. But there's some stuff in there. Don't be alarmed like, oh, whatever, this is it. This is all we paid for it. No, there's more coming. It's just that I have to take a step back and stay true to what I do. And I teach silhouette. And they're in like I design in silhouette. So my templates that I've designed over the years are in silhouette format. Trying to please everyone else and trying to make it to where other people can purchase it is where I messed up. And I can wholeheartedly admit that that's where I messed up in putting it on there and, or trying in that short period of time to make them SVG and make them Photoshop, like, compatible files. That just wasn't enough time to do that for all of them, especially with the processes. So I will continue to upload the silhouette ones. And then as I can do the SVG and then the Photoshop one, if it can be a Photoshop one, I will create the zip folder. So you'll probably, like if you go back in there, you'll see that it's no longer a silhouette file, that's now a zip file because it's going to have all 3 formats. I'm not going to upload, well, I can't upload SVG by itself anyway, so I might as well bundle it or zip it with everything else. So more is coming. I just have to take a step back and stay true to who I am, the professor of silhouette, Silhouette Studio, Silhoueholics Anonymous, and do that. So let me go back up. Um, I was worried about you. It's not like you to just be MIA and you hadn't felt good. Yeah. So yeah, it was a long day yesterday. Um, Tacky paper is basic. It's for fabrics. It's for textiles. Um, and basically what it does is it creates, like, once you press it, it sticks to the fabric, which will help prevent ghosting. Our regular paper really doesn't ghost anyway, but it will allow you to press things in sections and not worry about it shifting, because once you press it, it's stuck to your garment, your fabric, your textile. All those words mean the same thing. It sticks to it, so you'll be able to freely move your item without worrying about it shifting and having to use like an excessive amount of tape. And even when you use tape, things can still shift around because you're just putting like little small pieces. So you can put like little small pieces on there just to kind of hold it in place and then press it and move it around in sections, because it's going to stay stuck to the first part it was pressed on. Hope that makes sense. Um, but that's what Tacky Paper is. So to access the vote, it is hosted through our Academy site. You guys got an email. If you were not already on the Academy site, you should have gotten an email that was an express link to create an account on the Academy site. If you did not see that, just go to the Academy site. You have to use the exact same email that you use to purchase it. Exact same email. And then that's where all of it is hosted at, on our Academy site. Let's see. Yeah, I know, but I do, but so many people ask me about other programs. Like, I mean, I know Danny asked it because she got it. I can't wait to see it. But I mean, like, the amount of it's so crazy because my whole platform is Silhoueholics Anonymous. But I think the professor part, because I use that, so I'm not like the professor of just silhouette. It's, creative business, Shakia the professor. And just in that persona, I guess people assume for me. Okay, sorry about that. My phone My phone overheated because it was on the dashboard, so I had to take it down. I had to turn the air conditioner up to cool it down because I'm in Miami and it's hot as all get out. So my phone overheated. Um, what was I saying? Oh, but a lot of people have asked me about other programs. They've asked, am I going to get the solo? I get questions daily about Cricut and Brother ScanNCut. When have you ever seen me use a ScanNCut? I mean, I've never used a Cricut on camera. I know how to use one. I know how to use the program, but I'm like, I can say it was a program question, but I get questions about like the machine part. When have y'all ever, I'm like, when have these people ever seen me do anything with Cricut? I get asked DTF questions every single day. I get asked white toner questions every single day. When have you guys ever seen me do any of that? So because it's like Shakia has to know, right? Like she's a professor, she has to know. I get these questions all the time. So it becomes a bit overwhelming, feeling like you have to like feeling I have to serve and I have to be able to get those answers for people. And when people ask me like Photoshop, I have an essentials to Photoshop class, but I don't necessarily teach Photoshop. And I know for some people it's a bit easier. So I was trying to, do that. And yeah, Perfect Patty messed up and trying to cater to everyone, I guess. And instead of just like focusing on, it's not that I don't know those programs, but I don't design in them. And when most people, they're designing for certain things, like one, they're not trying to put out like, even if they have in like other formats, they're not doing it where it's a bunch of things at one time. Or if someone's designing an SVG, most likely they're going to be designing it like already in Illustrator, Corel Draw. And from there, you can automatically save as an SVG, a DXF, a PNG, a PDF, a JPEG. You can do all that from those. But because I mainly use Silhouette, can I save it as a PNG and a JPEG? Yes. It's not always the greatest. Can I save it as a PDF? Yes. However, Silhouette has this weird thing where you save it as a PDF. And if any part of it was off of the thing, it was saving as like it was coming in blank. So with using Silhouette, it's a great program by itself when you're working in it, but when you're trying to convert things out, it doesn't convert easily. So that was my mistake in that, because I mainly design, I start my designs and finish my design a lot of times in Silhouette Studio. So, just learning when it comes to that. More files will be added. Promise you guys, it's just that they're going to be Silhouette first, and then everything else will come. Okay. Look at her. Cricut is the best. Girl, get off here with that stuff, Goche. Don't come over here with that Cricut stuff, Goche. And any other comments, because it closed out, I can't see it. Gucci's comment is the first one that I see now. So if anyone's watching anything before that and you're on the other platforms, if I didn't answer your question, you have to post it again because it doesn't show it to me. Silhouette is awesome. Those are not true supporters. Why? Because you want to wait. Why? Because we want you to know and do everything for every machine that's out there. I know, and it's not possible. It's just not possible. Yeah, I know people want me to. It's just not possible. So yeah, the vault is actually open. There are some things there. It's not everything. I'm going to try and get the email out today. We have some more help coming in today. But it's always so weird because I'm like, I feel like if somebody else writes my emails, you guys will know like, okay, that wasn't her, because that's not my tone. And I'm like, if I have to tell you or write it out, like I might as well just send the email myself. And I have to stop doing that. I have access to so much help, but it's always like, well, if I have to do this part, I might as well do it myself. If I have to do this already, I might as well do it myself. Because not everyone around me understands like the craft and understands sublimation. So it's a lot of stuff that I end up having to do myself. So yeah, I got to stop doing that so that I can actually receive help and get help and not be up like 30 all types of hours doing certain things and just accept the help. So I know I got to work on that. But yeah, I'm going to send the email letting everyone know. May not be today. I know I'm probably gonna get a bunch of complaints. Somebody who did not read already gave me a 1 star because I'm like, it definitely says the 6. It was never supposed to be before. And they gave me a 1 star, and I'm like, it says the 6 people, because it's like they couldn't get access to it. So I know it's not going to be for everyone. Some people are going to be upset. I have to learn to not take ownership of their feelings because I'll let it eat me up. So I'm learning to not take ownership of other people's like opinions and like, you know, because you can't please everyone in business. Be okay with those one. That's some advice for you guys. Be okay with those 1, 2, 3 star reviews. Be okay with the person that's going like they had one bad interaction with you and they're going to blast you on social media. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, that one negative comment, that one negative experience isn't going to make or break your business, because for that one person, there's thousands others who love your service. Or, you know, maybe you're starting off, there's, you know, couple tens of hundreds of couple thousand of people who love your services and will back you day and night. And like, look, that must, you know, you probably got to take some responsibility in that, because Shakia and her team and her husband, that company goes above and beyond. Sometimes you got to take responsibility for what you did in this situation, why you are not satisfied, because whatever you didn't read, and you guys have to take ownership of that. And so even if you're in your businesses, if you are doing what you're supposed to do, you might get that one dissatisfied person, because you're not going to be able to please everyone. So some people, you can go and you can give them the world. But because you did not give them that one thing that they were expecting, when, like, let's say something messes up and you offer them all the other stuff, but I want everything free plus all of this, and you don't offer them that one thing, oh, you got bad customer service, is this, is that. Y'all, don't stress yourself about it. Don't take ownership of their hangups. And that's one of the things that I really, really had to learn as an entrepreneur, is to not let that absorb in my spirit completely. I take what I need from it, learn from it, and keep it moving, shouting. So, Miss Beverly, look out. I can't say that. I'm gonna need y'all to buy some more of this summation paper and this summation ink to convince my husband that we need to expand. We do well, but adding on more stuff means more boxes, more inventory, we need more storage, more room. So to see that vision and to know that we need to get this bigger facility. So y'all want all this stuff. We don't order just like, you know, like 1 or 2 like cases. Like, we order in big loads. It was 8 pallets, you know. So in order for us to order this stuff and to be able to get good rates so we can keep the price affordable, because the smaller the amount, the more you have to pay just to get the product. That means we have to charge you guys more, which just a little heads up, shipping went up. We're going to leave it this way for this month, but an email will be going out that prices will change as of January 1st, because, oh, honey, that shipping $15,000 is who Jesus. So, prices will change, but, you know, it requires space. Where now, that's where he's leaving now, because he had to set up more shelving, you know, we'll set up some stuff over there, so that we can clear out some stuff out of him and get our house back. So yeah, it's a lot. We want, again, right now it's not, but it's on our slogan, your one-stop shop for all of your print needs. That is our ultimate goal, is to get to that point. This man had the nerve to come into my office this morning showing me a picture. I guess there's a new company that has a white toner printer. And he's like, babe, you know about this? The whole no weeding? I was like, yes, I do know about that. I was like, I know about white toner. I teach people about white toner all the time. He's like, but you have to weed? I said, no, but it's like 2 parts. I had to try and explain to him. He's like, oh, well, when we get the shop, I want this. And I'm like, you don't even do any of this stuff. How you want that, sir? Like, what the hell? So he's already asked about that. He wants a whole laser cutter. Then I'm like, okay, we're gonna get the laser cutter. I have to show him the UV printer. So if we're gonna get the laser cutter, we're gonna need the UV printer too. So he's like, okay. So yeah, we're gonna end up having a whole bunch of stuff, but we gotta first get into that location. So I need y'all to keep on praying, touch and agree, y'all. Touch and agree that that spot, the perfect spot, is coming in 2022. And we will live up to the one-stop shop for all of your print needs. That is our ultimate goal, is to live up to that tagline. Oh my gosh, Miss Beverly. Thank you. All right, y'all. But I can't sit here and talk to y'all. I love y'all, but I gotta go. But I will be doing some type of demo today using the tacky sheets. I don't want to tease y'all. See, I was debating. I mean, you guys have seen me use the tacky rolls. It's the same exact paper, just in sheets. And I was like, should I tease them? Because it's not on the site yet. I had to do some masks for MJ's school. When I did all my wonderful masks, they ordered like one of the teachers ordered some more for some other kids. So I'm like, should I tease them and show this tacky paper that they can't technically go order yet? So yeah, I gotta go finish some work. Got to get some stuff uploaded. Today's gonna be a long day, but we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. It's gonna be all great. Just like brush it off, what happened yesterday, and we're gonna keep it moving, shot it. All right. I should talk to you guys later. But the vault is open, and tacky paper is officially here. It is in our possession, waiting to be put on the site and to be shipped out to all of you lovely people. I'm going to put on the site, like once I get it up, what will probably happen is I'm also have to put on there that you guys understand it's a pre-order. So I'll probably put it up for pre-order once I have all that stuff, but we got to kind of like do some things. Like I said, I even told you yesterday, it may not ship out. I said Wednesday, but we weren't expecting homeboy to do what him did and just a whole lot of. And so we're going to probably that like tomorrow, might be Thursday, Friday, once it ships out. If we open up a pre-order, because some people ask about it, they want to make sure they secure theirs. If we do that, it won't ship out immediately. I know, y'all know how we are. We pride ourselves. You order by 3 p.m., it's gonna go out. I literally left the warehouse, and because there were a few orders that came in before 3 o'clock. Baby, when I tell you, I had to go in that man warehouse. Oh Lord. And I had to rush because I had to make sure that I got done to go get Zion Imani from school before we got a late fee at 6 o'clock. Luckily, they were like UPSs, like UPS orders. But I got them done. We pride ourselves. You order by 3 o'clock, that thing going out today. Okay. So yeah, that was a lot. And we were over there doing all that stuff. So if I end up doing a pre-order, because we pride ourselves, y'all gonna have to acknowledge the fact that it is not going out same day. Okay, it won't go out until Thursday or Friday, maybe even Saturday. Well, probably not Saturday. I have a cheer competition on Saturday, so I might even be here. So I'll try and help him and get him out on like Thursday and Friday. So we'll help them because my brother-in-law will be here too. All right. Someone recommended your paper, so I'm here to learn all about it. Well, this may not be the greatest one to learn about it. This is more of an informational one because our tacky papers are being released, but you are on the right channel, I think. I'm not sure if you're on Soloholics Anonymous or on Honestly Speaking. Depending on which one you're on, I didn't get all my links. I feel really bad. This is why I have to stop doing that, because you never know when you're going to get company. And now all of my links are not there. So someone will probably drop my link for you in the description, or it's www.hsinc365.com, and or go to both my YouTube channels. I'm not sure which one you're on. Check out my videos. The paper is amazing. It is absolutely incredible. Ink, play on words, absolutely incredible. Allows you to sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds, for like most heat presses. Sometimes you may have to go up a little bit depending on how your heat press is, but it's bomb.com. I promise you, if you're using other paper, once you get this in your hand, you can be like, dang, where has this been all of my life? Yeah, it's dope. It's crap. So I'm going to go. Wait, what was this one? Hold on. Praying that new perfect shop. I'm so proud of all the progress I have seen you make since I first started following you. Thank you, Kat. Do it, 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 do it. Thank you for tagging someone. Um, we are your supporters. We understand. We know it will get shipped out as soon as you guys can. Please don't stress about it. I'm trying not to, because y'all know when I get stressed out, I get migraines, and we can't have that because I'm no good to nobody then. But let me go, y'all. My frappe is melting. My fries are cold, and I got work to do. So I should talk to you guys later. Until next. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. We'll go find you on your website. All right. Thank you. Until next time, guys. Have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.